me the history. How did you get into Backpack Buddies? Where does it come from?
In the beginning, my girls were students at Rock Hill Elementary School, and we would go to events, ball games, cheer practice, things that they were involved in. And I just noticed that it appeared that there were a lot of kids in our community that were in need. And I contacted the school and asked them if there was an idea that I'd had, if there was a way that we could start at the school. I felt like from the beginning I knew that there was a need, and I had a way I thought that I wanted to help. And it was, something, I don't believe there are coincidences. So it worked out that when I called the school, they said, well, we've already thought about the exact same program. If you'd like to come out, we can work together, we can get it started. So that's originally how the Backpack Buddies program got started. Was I had an idea that I thought we could use in the community for kids, just to get a little bit of extra food on the weekends. And one of the teachers at the school had the same idea. So when we collaborated together, and that's originally how Backpack Buddies was created, through a sweet lady named Dee Travis at Rock Hill Elementary. It was October of 2012. We were originally created, like I said, with one school in mind. 25 kids is what we originally started with. And of course, that has grown way faster than I ever imagined that it would. Now we're in 18 schools in Lawrence County, serving just about 550 kids every single week. That's just with our backpack program. That's not including our emergency food pantry, our clothing closet, our hygiene closet, and all the other activities that we have throughout the year. Our back to school clothing giveaway, our Secret Santa program, our Christmas meal boxes, and Thanksgiving meal boxes.
So where does all this stuff come from? All the stuff to do this? How does that come together?
It's a group effort for sure. We have a lot of amazing people in our community who do food drives for us, donations. We do work really hard to get grants throughout the community from the state. We work with local churches who do food drives for us, and they bring us stuff just about once a month. We have businesses here that have been a tremendous blessing to us, that when we call and say, hey, we're in need of something, can you help us out? They're here, they jump and say, yes, what do you need? We'll go get it, we'll help you. It's definitely a community effort.
What actually happens on a week?
On a weekly basis, we deliver bags every Wednesday and Thursday. Usually, we've gotten so big we kind of have to split it up into 2 days, just because of the time frame to get there when kids are in school and staff is there. So we just split that up into 2 different days, usually Wednesday and Thursday. So if you see us on the road, that's Wednesday and Thursday. That's what we're doing. We're usually delivering bags. We pack our bags. We have a great group of volunteers that come in usually twice a month. They'll help us pack the bags, prepare them, get everything ready. We pick up the food that we order usually once or twice a month, depending on how much funding that we have that month. That kind of determines how many trips that we have to make. We'll pick up the food, and then throughout the week and the month, we have a great group of, I guess, what we would call collaborative partners at all the schools that we work with. And if there's a student that's in need of something, they'll call us and say, hey, do you have this at the Backpack Buddies house? We have a student that's in need. This week we have a student that's in need of a mattress. Can you get us one? Do you know where we can get one? So today we're going to buy a mattress. Everything that we purchase for us personally comes from Sam's. We work with Sam's Club in South Point, and they've been a tremendous help to us. We order from them, we go pick it up, and then they have been wonderful about giving us an amazing amount of donations when they have stuff that come in that either they can't use or they get it by mistake or various reasons. They call us and say, hey, can you guys use this? So everything that we pretty much purchase comes directly from Sam's Club. And that's easy also if someone wants to help out. Anything that's individually wrapped, we can use. Ramen noodles, soup, applesauce cups, pudding cups, oatmeal, anything that a kid would like to eat, we'll use it.
You mentioned grants and things. Has that part grown, or what's involved in getting that going?
There's definitely a lot of work. It's a lot of time that we have to sit down. We search out grants that are easy for us to, of course, apply for, and that we can actually receive funding for. So we've been very fortunate that we work with the Palatine Foundation out of Huntington. We work with United Way of the River Cities. They both have been tremendous partners to us and help us on a yearly basis to help keep our program going. They've helped us to grow, to add more kids into our program, more families that we've been able to help through our emergency food pantry. And we also work with the state of Ohio, the governor's office. Mike DeWine, he has an initiative that is specifically for children that this is our 4th year that we've gotten a grant from them, which again has been a tremendous blessing and helped us to kind of not have to work so hard fundraising wise. We can put more efforts into actually helping the kids in the community, getting them more things, shopping, buying more clothes, more shoes, a lot of things that we couldn't really do before because we were busy fundraising to make money just to keep it going. Thankfully, God has shown favor upon us in a great way, and he's helped us to not have to do that quite as much this year. So it's been a tremendous help. We have recently been able to partner with Bethesda. It's a facility here in Ironton that helps people in recovery, helps them to get clean, to get back into the workforce, to integrate back into their families. They have been a tremendous help to us. We have lots of schools that bring out their Honor Society kids. The Rock Hill High School with Miss Zorns has been a tremendous help to us. They help us every Christmas prepare our Christmas boxes from our Secret Santa program. They wrap, they kind of what we call shop in our little shop that we have. They get all the kids' things together. I hate to mention people because I know I'm going to forget someone. We have a huge group of people that come together and help us. We have 4-H groups. We have Leatherwood Missionary Baptist Church that helps us pretty much on a monthly basis with food. And we generally just have people who we don't know who will stop up at the church and drop stuff off at the picnic table. And when we pass by multiple times, we're like, oh, there's food sitting out there. It's kind of the drop-off spot. So a lot of people that we don't even know who'll just drop off food to us that can say, hey, we dropped something off, or they'll call or text, and we never meet them. So it's amazing what the community really does do for the help of others here.
What's your vision for the future? What do you need? What's going to happen?
Well, we always need our backpack items, which is the individually wrapped items, anything that's easy for a child to fix, canned soup, ravioli, pudding cups, applesauce cups, mac and cheese bowls, anything that is good for a kid. We always need those things. And then our emergency food pantry has really grown over the past few months just because of course, inflation, everything that's going on in our community. Jobs are hard, families are really struggling. So that we've taken a really big hit the past few months with our emergency food pantry. Of a lot of families are accessing us for that reason. So any non-perishable item that can go in emergency food boxes, we always can use those items too. Spaghetti noodles, pasta sauce, stuffing, literally anything that is non-perishable, we will use in a box to help out a family in an emergency situation. The list is endless. I feel like anything that you use at home, we can use also. Hygiene items, clothing items. We only take in all new items just because they do go directly to the schools and to children. So we take shoes, clothing, coats, anything that can help a child. We can mattresses, we can definitely use anything. And the wonderful thing is we do have a place to store all of it. So if you know someone who has those items that they can donate, we're definitely always willing to take them. It has to be new items, that's correct. Just because the school is very strict about that, which we understand, for hygiene, for safety of the kids, we want everything to be new for them. And I feel like too, when we first started, that wasn't actually my thought process, but my thought process was, a lot of these children, they never get new items. They never get a new pair of shoes. They never get new clothes. So I want them to feel special and that they're loved and someone took the time to go buy them something new. And it really does make a difference to them. It builds their confidence. It makes them feel like they're not any different than any other child in school. So I want them to get something new.
Unless you do some other special kinds of things.
Always toys. Toys are always in need, clothing, shoes. We try to provide a lot of the girls like hygiene kits, makeup brushes, things like that. We make them little stockings, and we kind of just put stuff like that in it. We shop year round for Christmas. So if you're out and about and you're at Walmart and you see a bargain on something, you're like, oh, I wonder what I can do with that. Backpack Buddies could probably use it. So pick it up. That's something, last year we did just about 250 kids for Christmas here throughout the county in different schools. So that's a really, I feel like that's going to be a really big thing for us for this upcoming year. That continues to grow a little bit every month or every year. So I anticipate us being close to 300 kids, possibly more, for this holiday season. So that's something we always are. It's my favorite time of the year. We love Christmas anyway. And then just to be able to shop for the kids, get them the things they need is a really fun time. And that's a time that we're always in need of volunteers also. Backpack Buddies has a Facebook page that you can follow us on. It is Backpack Buddies, and it has our purple logo on it. You can always follow our page, try to see, things that we have upcoming. You can message me directly on that. It also has, that's my cell phone number that's on that. It's on our van. It's my personal cell phone number. Everybody in Lawrence County has it, so it's okay. So if they want to reach out to us that way, it's great also. I try to answer all those calls as fast as I can, but there's always a need for help, for items, for food. As fast as it comes in, it usually goes right back out to kids in our community. So we always are willing to get it back out as fast as we can. To be able to do the work for us is a tremendous blessing. And I know sometimes it's hard for people who donate the items. They don't actually get to see the result of what they're actually doing. And sometimes that doesn't genuinely happen for us either. Because with a lot of the schools, we drop off the bags and we never maybe per se get to actually meet the child. But what is really awesome for us, and stories that we always like to share, is teachers will say, hey, we had a student come in, they're in the backpack program, and they express to us, how thankful that they are for you, or they try to come in early to pick up their food because they really are depending on us to sustain them over the weekend, or they're depending on us to provide them the clothes that they need for school or the shoes. And I guess it's really eye-opening when we do get to actually interact with some of the kids and you feel the genuine thankfulness that they give us just by giving them a bag of food or a pair of shoes, how much it really does mean to them. Because I don't know maybe the correct way to say it, but sometimes my girls, we take things for granted. It's easy for us to go buy something at the store, but for some of these kids, that's not the case at all. They don't have transportation to get there. Their families are just struggling to just pay the bills, let alone to get their food or their school supplies or their book bags. Things that are just easy for us to access is not easy for a lot of kids in our community to access. And it's really, I don't feel like maybe addressed or put out in the open as much as really the kids in our community because if you think about it, 550 kids that we provide for every single week here in our community, and a lot of people have no idea what they're really struggling with, and it's a lot of times more than just food. So just to be able to participate in that and to help these kids know that someone loves them, someone cares about them, I promise you'll definitely get a blessing just by helping get them the items that they need. You may not see it directly, as soon as you do it, or as soon as you volunteer, or as soon as you help pick up some food items, but I promise we are making a difference of lives and children here in our community. And if it's something that you would like to do to help, to partner with us, we're always willing to take on new partners, new volunteers, new donations. We're always open to that.